So I do have your consent to record this
Yes.
interview, correct? Okay. So first question is, what is your job title and what is your duties? Do you want me to pause?
No, my job title is captain of the police department, and I have so basically I'm. Oh wait, for that to stop ringing. Okay. Basically, I am the number 2 position in the department under the chief, and I oversee the operations of the department, daily operations of the department, pretty much, which includes both divisions, which we have an admin and a patrol division, and everything that goes along with it. So personnel wise, staffing that personnel, and like the main things I do is for my position is I do a lot of budget stuff for the department. I handle all the budget and the expenditures for it and how we do that. I handle the grants, and I just oversee the daily operations of the department. So it's a lot of little things.
And then you're also the, media public relations,
I am.
like
Oh, yeah.
contact with the community.
I do public information officer duties as well. So I do that. I do put some stuff out on Facebook. I go out to the community and have done presentations on different things, mainly crime related or safety tips. So I do a lot of that stuff. I went and gave a presentation to all the managers at the Tanger outlet. So yeah, I'm involved in getting information out to the public that involves our department and what we're doing.
Okay, cool. And then what would you say are the strengths and weaknesses of the community for Barstow?
That's a good question. You mean in general or from a perspective of police or both?
Both. I know kind of like what we were talking about, like Hope, that has to do with homeless, so that can go both ways. You guys help with,
Sure.
like the crime aspect of it, but also,
Right.
healthcare side of it.
So I would say that.
But what you think is the strength and weaknesses, honestly?
So, well, I think that in our city, in the community, I mean, there's a lot of things that we could do better. But our Barstow's problem is that we do have a low economic base where we're not a rich city. We don't have a lot of revenue that comes into our city, and our economy does suffer, and that's evident in, we have, I think, about there was 24 before. I think it's going to like 26% in Barstow live below the federal poverty line, which means a lot of people are on social assistance. The median household income is $36,000. So there are challenges there. There's some weaknesses there in how our economy helps boost, the vitality of the city. But as far as if we flip that over to some strengths, I think that they work on the economy slowly. So there's a lot of things coming in. There's a lot of construction. There's the new movie theater in the mall going over the L. There's the Walmart that just came in and finished, and then they're starting to build the other restaurants right there. The Taco Bell just came in. So there are more jobs coming, and there are more things that are coming to Barstow to boost the economy. We are a full service, so that's a plus. You don't see a lot of full service cities, especially this way. And what I mean is their own fire department, their own police department, their own public works, their own wastewater plant. So the strengths of the city is we have all those, and a lot of little cities don't. Like for our population and our size, they don't have that. But we do struggle to maintain that. There's a struggle to maintain that minimum type of level of services. So we reach it, and I think that we do exceed it sometimes, but we could do a lot better. So I think those are some of the strengths. And yeah, I think as far as the community is concerned, I do think that the community is lucky to have its own police force, its own fire department. Because if you go that way to Hesperia, they don't have that.
Right.
So response times are longer, and there is actually a benefit of having that.
Yeah.
And that's a strength that the city has, and that's why they work so hard to get their own and keep their own police department, fire department.
Right.
It's just maintaining it is tough for them because of the economy.
Yeah, and it seems like everything works pretty close. You know, like it's all close relationships between the fire department, the police department, even the hospital,
Right.
the VA.
Right.
Everything's kind of a good relationship.
Absolutely.
Intertwined.
We just attended 2 weeks ago. We just attended speaking of the hospital on fire, and we attended a ceremony where we brought an actual air unit here.
Oh.
So before, you could say a weakness was we don't have a trauma center. If somebody got hurt, or if visitors or residents got hurt
Or
here,
travelers.
yeah, we would have to call Mercy Air from down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now if you drive over there to the old hospital, there's a helicopter waiting
Oh, cool.
at a moment's notice to fly out anybody,
Yeah.
and it's stationed here now. So that's
Oh,
the
that's
first time
awesome.
in Barstow ever,
Yeah.
and that just happened 2 weeks ago. So that's a big plus or a big strength for the community to
Yeah.
have that, because there's no trauma center.
Right.
So minutes could save lives to get that
Mhm.
person on a helicopter and get them out of here. And you kind of know that because you worked here, and you know how
Right.
you would have to call and wait for air support, and
Mhm.
hopefully they're close, you know.
Right.
But
And
we have
then
one sitting here now.
with weather conditions.
Yes,
And
all
we're
that
no
plays a
longer
role.
sharing. It kind of goes back to what you said. It's the cities
It's
now.
the
It's
cities,
their own
yes.
to kind of function on their
Mhm.
own. That's cool.
And it's
way cool.
it's a collaborative effort between, because we don't have a helicopter, but it's Mercy Air
Stationed
working
out
with
here.
us, putting a station here for us,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Mm-hmm.